So, Apex, story you've been waiting for, because I'm sure you've been hearing all about this game all over the internet today and yesterday.
2, 5, 7.
I downloaded it yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to really play it. But last night and today, I got a chance to play quite a bit of it. Apex Legends is what it's called, and it's so far an amazing game. It's done by the people that did Titanfall, so it feels like Titanfall when you're playing, which is great. I love how Titanfall plays. And it's obviously it's a battle royale mixed with a hero-esque kind of mode like Overwatch.
Yeah.
So and you get to select
like Overwatch. It actually has good hitboxes.
Well, yeah, no, it does. It does actually have good hitboxes.
We're not talking about the mechanics.
Yeah, we're talking about what people are going to expect to see. And like Bazinga pointed out, he thinks it feels like a mix between Overwatch and Call of Duty, which I guess it kind of does. But the mechanics are a little bit more refined, which is nice.
Yeah.
And you get a team. You can't play solo in this game, for one. You only play squads of 3. And when it starts up, you get to choose. You get 3 choices, but it goes 1, 2, 3 for the people that choose. So you don't always get the character that you want to play with. So the idea is you choose
like a pick and ban without the bans.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah. Or
so
Overwatch.
Just like any other like battle royale, you drop into an arena and you get to pick where you go.
Original.
The difference is that
Okay,
hold on, I just want to get the basis down, Grim, then you can go.
Dude,
so
I know the basics. I'm the one who put the story in. Why are you taking over my story?
I know, but let me finish like the sentence. So the main difference is that when you drop, you get a jump leader who chooses where you jump to. And the squad comes with you. You don't have to actually maneuver your character if you don't want them. You can just let them fall with the actual jump leader, and they pick where you're falling to. So it kind of keeps the squad together.
Yeah, that's
so which is pretty cool. And other than that, I'll let Grim take it.
Okay, so let me restart that since you got some of that wrong. All right.
No, we didn't.
Wait, what did I get wrong? What did I get wrong?
Well, for one, you didn't explain that you can break off immediately if you want. You didn't.
No, I
just said that.
just said that. I said you don't have to. You can choose to stay with your squad leader and not hit the button.
No, I mean you can. There are things you can do. I'll explain that after. All right, so I'll run down the basic pros, like the difference, the different things they do in this game that make it so much better than all the other ones. For starters, the resurrection system, the respawn system, is not what you would think, in that you don't just get the free respawn. Basically, when you die completely, you drop a crate on the ground, and if your teammate runs over to your crate and scans it, he gets your banner. Throughout the map, there are these things called respawn nodes. They're like they got like a dropship on them. You run up to it, and you take about 10 to 15 seconds to upload the banner, and then you get a respawn of the teammates that you had the banners for.
Yes.
You can only do it once per respawn node, and every time it's done, the node shuts off.
Yes.
They come back in with no equipment, and they drop from the sky, so they can be shot out of the sky immediately. That happens all the time. Number 2, the armor system is, in my opinion, the best armor system to date because of the way they do it in comparison to Call of Duty. The biggest problem in Call of Duty is that the armor covers your entire body if you get level 3, and if you don't get level 3, you have no armor over your head. I hear that's changed recently. I don't know for like all the details or not. I just know that's how it was when I was playing it.
They've changed. They've changed.
Well,
a few
the only
things,
thing
but...
you can change, you can actually regen your armor. Other than that, they haven't changed anything.
Well, they've nerfed level 3 armor as well.
Yeah.
They've done some things, but whatever.
And basically in COD, if you don't have level 3, you don't get a helmet. In this, it's the same thing as before. You have a helmet and chest armor, but each one has a grade, just like in PUBG, with the exception that you get shield batteries, and that's how you refill your armor. You don't have to find new armor. So if you get lucky enough to find a helmet and a epic chest plate, you just need shield batteries to refill your armor. Same thing with meds and stims and all that stuff, just like any other battle royale game. But the key thing is the respawn system and the hero system, and also the map design, which in my opinion is light years better than Call of Duty.
Oh, the map design is actually quite good because there's all dynamic terrain around you. You can get in, sneak in anywhere. It's really good.
The verticality in that game is insane.
Yeah.
I've had gunfights where I'm up like 40 stories in the air fighting dudes down on the ground, and then I zipline myself through across half the map while I'm fighting these dudes.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's one thing in this game. There's actually no fall damage.
Not at all. But the biggest thing that this game has done that makes this so much better, in my opinion, than all the other Battle Royale games is its ping system. They have an entire list. It's like 10 or 15 different things you can hotkey. Stuff like enemy here, armor here.
Oh, yeah.
Here, all this stuff. And you just point to what you want and hit the hotkey for that ping.
Yeah.
And the ping goes off.
And on default, it's the middle mouse button.
Yes.
No, it's not. That's the only one button, though. There's ones for everything, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like, your default one there's an enemy there, but then if you want, you can set one for a type of weapon, and if you point at that weapon, it will say sniper. It will say like Spitfire over here, heavy armor.
Yeah. If you hold the middle mouse button down, it shows more.
Yeah. Okay. It does the circle thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll actually say to your rest of your teammates, "Hey, there's a level 3 armor over here if you want to go get it."
Which is really good,
Yeah.
along with the fact that you can do that for other stuff too. So, for example, in games like PUBG, you have to set your med kit that you want to use on an item, and you have to have a hotkey for all of them. And this, you just hold down the button and mouse wheel.
Yes.
Pick any one of the things, and it hot swaps to that item, making it really easy to do healing and all that.
Yeah, because you can recharge your shields and recharge your health. So the 2 things you have to recharge.
The squad size is 3,
Yeah.
but from what I hear is the reason why the squad size is 3 and why it's only 60 players is because they had a real hard time getting the game to work this way on the Source engine, because they're still using Source engine.
Oh.
And it's not built to be running 100 players, but the game runs butter smooth. I have had no desync issues at all, and I had no latency at all.
Yeah, it's really pretty too.
I've had like 10 top
Pretty.
5 finishes, and I don't mean top 5 as in like squads. I mean top 5 players.
Yeah.
I won one earlier, and I've almost won like 5 or 6 games.
Mhm.
Everything about it is so smooth that the only reason why I would still like PUBG more is because PUBG's a completely different style.
Yeah, it is
Oh, yeah,
completely
it's
different.
different.
Methodical,
man.
it's more tactical, but this game, for some reason, it's very tactical. Like, I find myself in a lot of long-range fights and not many close-range melee fights and all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not watching people hop around like a dumbass trying to avoid shots.
No.
It ain't happening like in Fortnite.
So-
you move fast, but you can't. It just doesn't happen.
So the one thing we left out is that the one thing this game has compared to any other game is actually every character has special abilities. The character that I currently enjoy playing with is Wraith. She has the ability to teleport, which is pretty cool. And there's one guy who has a Raven who can see other people where they are.
Basically, they have 3 abilities. They have
Yeah.
a passive, then they have their basic ability, which is on like a short cooldown, and then you have their ult. For example, Gibraltar, his passive is when you aim down sights, he pops out a shield. So he has like extra shielding, and you have to burst through the shield before you can hit him.
Yes.
His second ability is a giant dome that nothing can go in or out of. No bullets go in, no bullets come out. People can run through it, but that's it. And then his ult is a giant artillery bombardment. The guy Nate was talking about, his passive is that he can just see footsteps, like footprints, every now and then, so he can try and track people. His ult allows him to pulse with radar for a good set of time, and then I forget what his basic ability is, but every guy's abilities are very distinct, and they don't seem very broken. The only one I think is really broken is the one that lets you see people on radar, because I don't think there should be any kind of radar ever.
That's the same guy you're talking about. The guy walks around and his main ability, his basic ability is scanning for enemies, and all of a sudden he can scan within such a radius and enemies will pop up on the map.
Yeah, I don't think that should be in any type of shooter. Like, that's the only problem I have with that. I just don't like the idea of radar, but I guess I don't have like a guide for exactly what the abilities do. I haven't looked up on the website. And from what I heard on Giant Bomb today, that apparently if you stop moving, you don't pop up on the radar. So if you're not moving,
supposedly,
it will not pop up.
Yeah, and then
I don't know how true that is, but if that is, then that kind of alters the problem, and it's not as big as an issue.
Yeah, that's true. So the other thing too is at the beginning of every match, it lets you know who the highest point killer is that's coming into the match. And it's weird because it's almost like they're highlighted as, hey, this is the best player that's in this game. Look out for him.
It's not the highest kill points. It's someone who won a last match. Every single match you're in will give you at least one winner from a previous match.
Okay.
So you always have a champion that you're up against.
Yeah.
If you're the champion and you win 2 in a row, you get more points. Because Doc won 5 in a row. The dude made enough money to pick up getTekt, which is the one of the lock champions, off of winning 5 matches in a row because he got so much XP.
That's the dude that can create duplicates of himself, right?
No, getTekt is the one that does like the poison traps and shit.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's the other guy. Okay,
Poison trap.
yeah.
So and killing them gives you bonus like XP and stuff.
Yeah, and then there's the element of like Hunger Games. There's the announcer the whole time, and it'll announce if that player gets killed.
Yeah, it lets you know when you're a kill leader. I was a kill leader earlier today because we dropped in on Armory and I wiped an entire team, and it was like kill leader. And then if you look around the map, they have these banners all over the place, and you're whatever.
Yeah, you're on it. Yep.
Whatever your thing is will be on it, but you can edit that stuff. So like you get like taunts and shit. So right now I have one for Gibraltar where he kind of just smacks his chest and lifts his arms up, and I've got like a lava armor. So when I was the killer and I looked at these banners all over the map, my guy was up there in like giant thing, just kind of smashing his chest and doing like, "Argh!"
Yeah. So
Gibraltar lead and all that shit like that. It was just, it's like slight what do you call it?
culling.
Detail that makes it more fun.
My God.
The culling. Well, no, I think. All right, so far there's a lot of things I love about the game. It has elements from Overwatch that are in it, just like kind of, I guess, the feel that I liked. There is the battle royale aspect, obviously. There is the mechanics from Titanfall, which I love. There is the Overwatch, like not the Overwatch, the Hunger Games style of the announcer, like in the culling and stuff. The culling wasn't a great game, but the announcer was cool. There's so many things that just mesh together that work really well, and I just really enjoyed like playing this game today.
I think the culling would have been a more accepted game.
Was that the battle rifle from Halo?
It looked like it.
Only 2-player teams
Yeah.
hurt the culling. That would have been a bigger game if you could have done squads, because squads is where it's at. I'm actually worried that 3-member teams will have a negative effect on this game, but I also expect that these guys are wizards, and I expect the player count to go up in a bigger map and better designed map once they get better at getting the source engine to run this stuff, and I think they're probably going to go up in team size at one point.
Yeah. Oh, and the last thing I just showed there that I point out, if you win a match, your guy does a thing where basically you have a finisher, pretty much. Like the guy I play with creates a teleport and throws you into it.
Someone. Yeah, you don't have to win a match. You just have to down someone. And
Yeah.
You can run up to their body and do that. But that's a waste of time. That's for hot dogs that want to get killed and don't care about winning.
Well, yeah.
In case you can run up and do that animation, I can just pop the body in the head and be done.
So real
Other
quick,
things-
how do you feel about this being involved with EA?
That I don't like one bit, but it has the League of Legends system, so it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Everything EA does, they can't hurt this because of that. Oh, we're gonna add every champion we add costs points. Okay, I'll just make the points by playing.
Yeah, you can get everything
Yeah.
you can in
That's
this
how
game
you
by
get around
actually
it.
earning it.
You don't have to buy anything if you don't want to.
Yeah, you can. You can
And
earn
because
everything.
it has that system, they can't force me to buy new champions. My only worry is that new champions will be way better than other ones at first. For example, I honestly think Caustic's, I think it's Caustic. I don't know
Anyway.
his name. I think he is broken right now. Because the idea that he can just drop the traps and leave the area completely, and you can get smoked out and killed by these traps without him being president, to me seems unfair.
Yeah.
And when you get hit by one of them, your screen
All right.
goes like all screwed up, so you can't see what's going on.
All right, we got about 1 minute to close this out, though, Grim. So, everybody,
Try
we're
it out. It's awesome. We'll be playing it Friday.
yeah. So.